real is the issue, then they all artificial. And I can never diss you, but I will dismiss you straight to your face. Nah, I ain't got no manners, and these bros ain't got no standards. That's why he can't stand you. Always got your hand out for a handout. Can't stand on your own too. How you gonna stand out? I bet you missed the point. What a disappointment, like a missed appointment. Never indirect, but your intellect without introspect is so incorrect. Goddamn. Now that's disrespectful. But when you in the box, I'm always going to check you.
What up, EDS Squad? It's your boy Eli, and I'm coming to you with a wrap-up video. It's the end of 2018, so you know what I got to do. I got to do my top 10 albums of the year. But before I get into this video, please like this video, comment down below any albums, any songs, anything that happened in 2018 that was nutty, that was crazy, that I completely forgot. And let me know. Let's have a dialogue. Also, don't forget to hit that share button to let everybody around the world know that EDS Squad, we's lit. And once you do that, please don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Don't forget to hit that share button. We're on the road to 100 subs. With that being said, I live for each and every last one of you. Shout out to my notification squad, aka my upper elite. I live for each and every last one of you. And with that being said, let's get into this video. So, I'm doing my top 10 albums. But before I get into the actual top 10, I'm just going to talk about a few albums that didn't make my list. It wasn't because they weren't good. It wasn't because I didn't enjoy them. It's just because there has been a lot of music out this year that I have enjoyed, and they just didn't make the cut. So shout out to Eminem's Kamikaze. Shout out to Drake's Scorpion. I really enjoyed Scorpion. A couple of songs on Scorpion. God's Plan and In My Feelings. Those songs were really big this year, and shout out to you, Drake. Also, Nicki Minaj's Queen album. It did not make my top 10. It was a solid album. It was a great album. I enjoyed it thoroughly. I still listen to some songs to this day, but there was a lot of good music out. Not saying that Queen wasn't, but there was bodies of work that were stronger than Queen. Shout out to Pusha T's Daytona. Shout out to Queen Naja. She dropped her Queen Naja EP this year. Shout out to Tony Braxton's Sex and Cigarettes. That was a very good R&B album. I enjoyed it thoroughly. There's one more thing, but I'm going to talk about that at the end because it's going to be like a little couple minutes. So without further ado, let's get into the top 10. Coming up at number 10 is Lil Wayne's Carter 5. Lil Wayne's Carter 5. Carter 5, I was so hyped when the lawsuit between him and Birdman got settled and he was giving Young Money. I was hyped because I knew that right after that we were going to get an album. We were going to get the Carter 5, long awaited, long anticipated. It was a great album. My problem with it was that it was too long. Excuse me. My problem was that it was too long. And sometimes with long albums, depending on if it's not hit after hit, hit after hit after hit, it could become like a task. Like I remember, because I was going to do a review on the album, but I didn't get a chance because of when it was released and where I was at the time. I didn't get a chance to do a review. But I remember prepping when I thought I was going to be able to do a review, and I was just like, oh my gosh, this album is so long. Not that it's bad, it's just long, and I don't, But I finally pushed through, and I got through all of it. It was a decent album. My faves from the Carter 5 are Uproar, Mona Lisa featuring Kendrick Lamar, and Start This Shit Off Right featuring Ashanti. Those are my three faves. There was some other cuts in there that was really dope. The XXX Tentacion record. What else? Honestly, that's probably it. If I can say my songs that I thoroughly enjoyed. Other than that, it was a really good album. There were some songs that I could have kept off. There were some songs that was really hyped up, but it really didn't live up to expectation. I'm not gonna get into that. But all in all, I liked the Carter Five, and it was a dope album. Let's go into number 9. Number 9 on my list is the Black Panther album, motion picture album, soundtrack. I was really excited when I heard that Kendrick Lamar was going to be ahead of it and he was going to be curating the music. I was like, oh my gosh, yes. Not only are we getting this good black movie, we about to get this good black hip hop album. So I was really thoroughly impressed off the strength of hearing that Kendrick Lamar was going to be a part of this album. My faves from the Black Panther album is All the Stars, X, Ops, and King's Dead. All the Stars is one of the biggest records of 2018, and that's with Kendrick Lamar and SZA. I thoroughly enjoyed the song. I thoroughly loved the music video. The music video was dope. Oh my gosh, it was so dope. Oh my gosh. I remember I have the reaction on my channel, so check it out. But I remember when I was doing the reaction for the video, I was here at my parents, and I remember, oh my gosh, I was just getting my entire life. I was like, I was so hyped. It was just pure African American, just everything. Like every scene, everything went back to Africa, went back to the African theme. It was just a beautiful music video. The whole album was amazing. I loved it. It was very hip hop. It told the story before I even got a chance to see Black Panther. So shout out to Kendrick Lamar and TDE and their team because they did a really fantastic job on the Black Panther album. And that brings the next on my list, number 8, and that will be Sweetener by Miss Ariana Grande. This was another album I was going to review but didn't get a chance to do it. Honestly, for the most part, all of these albums on this list, I either did an album review or I tried to do an album review, or some of the cases I actually recorded a album review, but for unseen circumstances with my technology at the time, I was using an older program, so I couldn't upload big files and stuff like that. It was just nutty. But Sweetener was a dope album. I got to finish it. At first, I only listened to half of it, and it took me a minute. I actually finished the rest of it. I thought it was a solid album. It wasn't the best album from Ariana Grande, but it was an album that spawned off a couple of songs that I enjoy to this day. The Light Is Coming featuring Nicki Minaj, and of course God Is a Woman, which was a really big song this year. No Tears Left to Cry, that was another song that was on the album that was big, but it really wasn't personally my favorite. But all in all, it was a solid album. I enjoyed it. Ariana Grande is coming out with new music, so we are going to expect to see something in 2019, but I'm excited for music in 2019. But Sweetener was an amazing album. Okay, into number 7 on my list, and that is 2 albums, but by the same person. And that is by 6ix9ine. Day 69 he dropped earlier in the year, and Dummy Boy he dropped just a little while ago. When I heard 6ix9ine was dropping an album, his first album, Day 69, I was like a little hint. So he had some buzz. He had Gummo. He had Kuda. And I think he had one more record, but I don't know. You guys are gonna have to refresh me. I don't really know in which order her singles came out. But I really did. But Gummo and Kuda stick out to me the most. Um, Listening to those songs, I was like, oh my gosh, this dude is dope. And then looking at the person, I was like, oh, he's the one that's rapping in these songs. These are his songs. A little thrown off, of course, with the colored hair and the colored grill. But for me, I like to look past people's personas and people's outward appearance, and I like to judge the music. When it comes to the music time, I like to judge the music accordingly. A couple of my songs from Day 69 that I enjoyed was Billy, Kiki, and Rondo. Those three songs I still play from time to time, dope songs. And from Dummy Boy, three songs that I really enjoyed was Fifi, Kika, and Kenga. Kika is with Tory Lanez, and Kenga is with Kanye West. I enjoyed Dummy Boy also. It was a very solid album. One thing I have to say, without all the antics and all the mainstream drama and negativity that 6ix9ine has been getting this year, I have to say when it comes to his music is pretty solid and it's good. Good music. I live for good music. So that was Day 69 and Dummy Boy for number 7. And for my 6, I would like to go to, it's 2 albums again by one person, and that is by my dude Tory Lanez. He dropped 2 projects this year: Memories, Don't Die, and Love Me Now. Which, if y'all don't know, I'm a big Tory Lanez fan. I love Tory Lanez. His music is so good. It's dope. A couple of songs from Memories, I would have to say, is B.I.D. and 48 Floors. 48 Floors is actually my favorite song. It's a deep cut. I like 48 Floors. I can play that song all day and never get tired of it. 48 Floors is my song. And from Love Me Now, Drip, 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 Talk to Me, and Miami are the 3 songs that I enjoyed on Love Me Now. Tory Lanez is amazing. He's dope. He puts out good music, and he had a good year this year. I am extremely proud of him. He's done amazing work when it comes to his music and to where his music is going. I'm excited for his mixtapes. I'm excited for what's to come in 2019. And number 5 on my list is LMI. She dropped her self-titled album LMI this year, and I was excited when I found out that she was dropping a project. I wanted to, hear more of her, what she can do, and I was just kind of anticipating and kind of excited to hear from LMI a whole project from LMI. I did not listen to her previous records. So this was honestly my first time hearing a whole LMI record, and I enjoyed myself. I really did. I like where R&B is going. I like where hip hop is going in some ways. I just like where music is at right now and where it's going in 2019 and where it could go in 2019. A couple of my favorite songs from that record is Whatchamacallit featuring Chris Brown, Booed Up, and Trip. Not the Jacquees version. Her version. No, I'm just kidding. No, for real. But out of all 3 of those songs, Whatchamacallit is my song. I love Whatchamacallit. I am just convinced anything that Chris Brown puts his mouth to, puts a note to, puts an ad-lib to, puts a rap to, is just amazing. Chris Brown really could do no wrong. I don't care what nobody says. Chris Brown can do absolutely no wrong. And like I just stated before, LMI's album was amazing. I thoroughly enjoyed it. And that's why it's number 5 on my list. So let's get into the top four. Number four on my list is K.O.D by J. Cole. J. Cole also dropped this year. A lot of people dropped this year, which was so surprising and also so refreshing. Um, I had so much fun going into KOD. I think I either did a live stream talking about KOD. I don't think I did an official KOD album review. But KOD was definitely an amazing album. My favorite songs on KOD is KOD, ATM, Motive, and Kevin's Heart. KOD is the one I play like all the time from that album, like all the time. I love KOD. I just like the beat, and I just like his cadence. I just like his flow and his cadence in KOD. It's dope. Um, J. Cole showed me in KOD that not only can he rap in his lane and the way he raps, but he could also play around with certain styles and certain cadences and certain flows, and he still sounds like J. Cole. That's the dope part. He can play around with different styles, different cadences, different ways of flowing, he never loses his originality. And I thoroughly enjoy that about J. Cole. J. Cole is dope. I loved the album. Shout out to you, J. Cole. Hope you drop something in 2019. You know, I never can get too much of J. Cole. So that was number four. Number three on my list is Everything Is Love by the Carters. Okay, first off, we all was like anticipating because you know Beyonce dropped Lemonade and then Jay-Z dropped 444, and then we was like, then there was rumors about, excuse me, that they're dropping an album together. It was just a rumor because you know how Parkwood and Rock Nation do when it comes to Beyonce and Jay-Z. They don't say not a damn thing. Like, we were like speculating for months and months and months, like, are they gonna drop? Are they gonna drop? Are they gonna drop? Are they gonna drop? Is there an album? Is there not? What's going on? Whatever. And not only did it drop, but it dropped on streaming platforms. Because if you know Beyonce, Jay-Z usually drops his albums on streaming platforms. But if you know Beyonce as of late, she's been like F Spotify, F Apple Music, F all these other streaming platforms. Y'all gonna have to pay for my shit. Which, you know, I stand the queen. I'm Beehive to the death of me. So you know, already know that coinage is not an issue when buying a Beyonce record. I don't have it. I don't have an issue at all. So you know I was hyped. And not only did they drop this surprisingly, I believe they dropped this on the weekend. Like, they didn't even do it like a Monday through Friday release. They did it like on a Saturday, I believe. And I'm just like, you know what, Queen? You gotta stop stopping my edges. Like, every time I think I'm like safe and I'm like ready, like I'm just reminded by Beyonce, Giselle Knowles Carter, and Sean Carter that, bitch, you will never be ready for us. We will drop anytime, any place, anywhere, and you just gonna have to deal with it. Your scalp is just gonna have to be bald, and you're just going to have to live with your bald scalp. And, you know, I did. And with that being said, honestly, the whole record I enjoyed, but a few of my faves were Ape Shit, Boss, Nice, Black Effect, and Friends. Friends and Black Effect are the songs that I bump every single day of my life, especially Friends. I don't like. And the other thing about Beyonce is that every time she drops something, there's always that one or two songs that, like, I feel like me and her had a conversation And she was just like, all right, let me write a song about this. Because if y'all don't know, a lot of it's been happening to me when it comes to friends this year. I have lost a lot of friends. I have gained some friends. Like, and this song, Friends, just gave me life. Like, it gives me life. And Black Effect, like, if y'all didn't see my album review, it is on my channel. Go check it out, and you will know why Black Effect is my song. I live for Black Effect. All in all, Everything Is Love was needed. I lived for it. I kind of wish it was received a little bit better than it was, but at this point in the game, Beyonce and Jay-Z, they can drop anything, and even though it might not be commercially successful, their fan bases were fed, and the people that just enjoy good music were satisfied because they put out good music. And it also showed that Beyonce can definitely spit with the best of them. So do not play with Beyonce Giselle Knowles Carter. Like, do not play with her. Because she can sing her ass off, and she can dance her ass off, she can act her ass off, and actually she can actually rap her ass off as well. So shout out to the Carters. That was number 3, Everything Is Love. Number on my list is by my girl Teyana Taylor, Keep That Same Energy, K.T.S.E. I was kind of a little skeptical at putting this album so far up on my list just because I'm still a little salty with the way this album was presented to us. Being that it was presented to us half-assed in a lot of ways, which a lot of the songs didn't get cleared, a lot of the stuff didn't get cleared, songs were cut, songs were taken out, like a lot of things. And then the release date, that was just a whole debacle. But through and through, after all of that, all of the shenanigans, the album still was a great album. It definitely still flowed correctly. And Teyana Taylor not only showed us that she has a deep, deep, deep appreciation for the 90s, that she could have been in the 90s as well, and she could have thrived because the album was very received well. People loved it, the album anyways. And I love Teyana Taylor. This year, Teyana Taylor has been one of those people that, I have grown to love from back in the day, back in the Google Me days, back in the C16 days. But me, with her reality show coming out this year and then her album dropping, I just grew to love and appreciate Teyana Taylor that much. And she did an amazing job with this body of work. Even with the odds stacked up against her, she still delivered. A couple of my songs that I really enjoyed on this record is Gonna Love Me, Hurry featuring Kanye West, Never Would've Made It, and WTP, aka Work That You Know What. Out of all those songs, Never Would've Made It and Hurry are the ones that I play like constantly, especially Hurry. Hurry is my song. Like, especially when if you know the song, if you know what I'm talking about. But like I said, I thoroughly enjoyed the album, excuse me. And shout out to Teyana Taylor. She had an amazing year. Like I said, even with the odds stacked against her, she had an amazing year. And I'm so proud of her, and I'm so proud of this album. It's amazing. And number 1 on my list. First off, I never even would have thought that this person would have been on my list, let alone one of my favorite artists of 2018. This person I have grown to love immensely and deeply because they're so genuine and they're so real. And I gravitate with the genuine and I gravitate with real people. Shout out to you, my number 1. favorite album of 2018, my top album of 2018 goes to my girl Cardi B and her album, her debut, 2 times platinum, with every single single on that bitch is either gold or platinum. My girl Cardi B's Invasion of Privacy. First off, I just want to talk about Invasion of Privacy. I'm not going to take too long with talking about it, but there's just a lot of things that, I got to talk about when it comes to Invasion of Privacy. First off, I was kind of skeptical when Cardi announced that she was dropping her debut album, because I just felt like, Bodak Yellow blew up. Bartier Cardi even, started to blow up around this time. I was a little skeptical. She also had a couple of songs that she featured on, Finesse with Bruno Mars. I was kind of a little skeptical because I was like, is she ready to put out a debut album? Because people scrutinize people's debut album. Like, this is the first time you're going to put out a body of work for the masses to absorb, to critique, and all that stuff. I was like, is Cardi really ready? Boy, was I surprised. Boy, was I surprised. So when she had announced that she was, her album was coming and it was going to be called Invasion of Privacy, I was excited, but I was also like a little nervous because I did listen to Cardi B's mixtapes, Gangsta Bitch Music, the first 2 volumes. I loved it, some of the records. But to me, the flow was kind of off because there were some records that I really loved, and then there was some records that I was like, I don't like it. And when I didn't like it, I didn't like it. Like, I was just like, okay. So, like I said, I was a little skeptical. Then she had dropped Drip with the Migos. No, she dropped Be Careful. Sorry. She dropped Be Careful. And I was not feeling Be Careful at first. I was like, how do you go from Bodak Yellow to Bartier Cardi to Be Careful? But that was just me because I was looking at her as, of course, a hip hop artist, but at the same time, her first 2 songs was like, turn up, turn up, turn up, turn up, turn up. I thought she was going to keep that same energy and keep turning up, keep turning up, keep turning up. Which, in a music business standpoint, I get why Be Careful was the next single after Bartier Cardi. It just kind of wanted to show that Cardi had a different side to her and that she could do, the slower, more songs that had a message attached to it. So I did not like Be Careful for a long time, for a while. And so she dropped the album, and I remember it dropped. I listened to it all in one take, and I tell you guys, I like, sometimes I wish I could give you my first reaction, but sometimes when like big people drop, I'm like in bed because it's like 1 o'clock in the morning. I'm in bed. I'm not like, it's just a video wouldn't work when albums typically drop, and I'm listening to them when they first drop. But like I said, I was floored. I was literally floored by how cohesive, how the album flowed, how each song wasn't dragged out. Each song wasn't too short. Like, it was just right. From Get Up 10 all the way to I Do, each song flowed well. And not only that, I got an appreciation for Be Careful. I got an appreciation for the Through Your Phones and the I Do's. Moneybag was another song that I had to grow on me. Moneybag really, because it was kind of like Bodak Yellow, but it was like Bodak Yellow on steroids. And don't get me wrong, I loved it, Bodak Yellow. Still do love Bodak Yellow, but I didn't like Moneybags for a while. I didn't get appreciated for Moneybags until like the club started playing it. I go to parties and people started playing it, and just hearing the beat and then seeing people getting up dancing. It gets you that energy where okay, get your butt up and start going in. But shout out to you, Cardi B. Every single song is certified. Like, I have not heard of that. There might be albums like that, but I haven't. So shout out to you, Cardi B. You had when I say an amazing year, you had a amazing year. Even when people doubted you, when you told everybody that you was pregnant, people was like, oh my gosh, she's pregnant. Her career is going to be messed up because she's pregnant. She didn't let up. Not only did her album do well, she put out many of features. Girls Like You, Finesse, Taki Taki, and all those songs did well. Like, even when people, like, Cardi B had the best year, and it's only fitting for me to give her the top spot because she deserved it. She really, truly deserved it. I still listen to this album to this day. It's one of those albums that I will continuously listen to. Cardi B, you did your thing. I am so proud of you. I'm so proud of Atlantic, your team. You guys did an amazing job on this album. I cannot wait, and I'm so excited to see what is in store for you for 2019 because I know it's only going to get better than this. That is my top 10. I'm going to go through it one more time just to give you guys a little refresher. And then I'm going to talk about a couple things, and then I'm going to wrap this video up. So, number 10 was the Carter 5 by Lil Wayne. Number 9 was the Black Panther album. Number 8 was Sweetener by Ariana Grande. Number 7 was 2 albums by 6ix9ine, Day 69, and Dummy Boy. Number 6 was 2 albums by Tory Lanez, Memories Don't Die, and Love Me Now. Number 5 was LMI, her debut album. Number 4 was K.O.D. by J.Cole. Number 3 was Everything Is Love by the Carters. Number 2 was K.T.S.E, aka Keep That Same Energy by Tiana Taylor. And number 1 was Invasion of Privacy by Cardi B. There's a couple albums that I didn't even mention. Culture came out by the Migos. Takeoff dropped his album this year. Quavo dropped an album this year. Nipsey Hussle dropped an album this year. Janelle Monáe dropped an album. There's just been so much music this year. And like I said in the beginning of the video, the music this year that dropped was outstanding. I'm so proud of everybody. Honestly, there's a couple albums that I will not even, that I even stated that I probably will not listen to because it's not my cup of tea. But I live for music. I'm a music person. I love music from the moment I was conceived. Music is music. I just love music. I want to have a career in music, not actually as an artist or being in the music business, but I have a really strong appreciation for music. Like I said, 2018 was an amazing year. See anything else? Okay. Oh yeah. So also in 2018, I have to shout this person out. They're not on my top 10 album list. They're not even on my but I just have to shout this person out. JoJo. People don't know JoJo. JoJo is a singer. She has songs like Baby, Leave, Get Out Right Now. I forgot the titles. Little Too Late, Anything, Demonstrate. All of those songs. JoJo is so dope and she's so amazing. And I have to shout her out in this video because she is an example that when you are down and out and when you lose power, you can regain it at any time as long as you persevere and keep going and just keep going. JoJo dropped two of her albums. She dropped her first debut album, JoJo, and she dropped The High Road, her second album. If people don't know, I'm just gonna give you a little background. She signed to Blackground, the label Blackground, who also signed Tony Braxton, Timbaland. I don't think Missy was signed to Blackground. And of course, the late and great Aaliyah. Aaliyah's uncle was the head of Blackground Records. Well, Blackground Records eventually lost lots of money and they had to eventually shut the label down. The uncle did not put any of his artists on streaming sites, anything. He kept all their masters, everything. So JoJo really could not share her previous work with her fans, especially with everything going from CDs to digital and to streaming services. And JoJo found a loophole in her contract and she re recorded every single song on both of those albums and she dropped them just right before Christmas. And the little kid in me was so excited because I lived for JoJo back in those days, especially, still do now. And she sounded amazing on both of those albums. If you guys don't know, please check it out. They're on every streaming service. The first two albums are on every streaming service, and she sounds amazing. Of course, the songs don't sound exactly identical to when she made them when she was younger, because obviously she was younger. Her voice has definitely matured since then, and just a different time. But they come very, 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 very close, and they're still very, very, very amazing. Like, she sung her throat off. So shout out to you, JoJo. I just wanted to really talk about that and state that that goes for all artists that have lost their masters, that can't share their previous work with their fan bases because of unforeseen circumstances regarding contracts and labels and masters and all that stuff. Check it out. Find out if there's a loophole. And if there is, re-record that. Re-record the records. Put them out. Give your fan base. That shows to the fan base that you care, that you listen to them, because they have been wanting JoJo's first two albums on streaming services for the longest. And I know JoJo was like, oh my gosh, these people are annoying me. Like, I really wish I could put them out, but I can't. But she really went back, did her research, found a loophole in her contract, in her recording contract, and she was able to re-record each and every last one of those songs and put those out. And I commend her. So shout out to you, JoJo, for that. That's amazing. That was another amazing thing. Like I said, 2018 had an amazing year in music. I am so excited for what 2019 is going to bring when it comes to music. I was gonna do a video list, I was gonna do a single list, but I'm not really gonna do that. Albums is dope, and anything else. If you guys have a favorite track, if you guys have a favorite album, if you have a favorite anything, a favorite music video of 2018, please drop it in the comment section. Let's create a conversation. It's the end of the year. I had an amazing year. I just want to say thank you guys so much for checking out my channel. I started in February and it's crazy. I'm about to come up on my 1-year anniversary from starting my YouTube channel soon. I just want to thank each and every last one of you for checking out this video, for checking out my previous videos, for subscribing, for liking, for commenting, for anything. I really, truly do. And I thank you guys, and I can't wait to see what 2019 brings. And I promise you that I will do more album reviews, more reactions and all of that good jazz. And with that being said, if you like this video, please like this video, comment down below, hit that share button. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button. We're on the road to 100 subs. And with that being said, I love each and every last one of you. I thank each and every last one of you from the bottom of my heart, and I live for each and every last one of you. And I hope you guys have a safe and happy New Year's. And I can't wait to see you guys in 2019. With that being said, peace.
And I can never diss you, but I will dismiss you straight to your face. Nah, I ain't got no manners, and these bros ain't got no standards. That's why he can't stand you. Always got your hand out for a handout, can't stand on your own too.